to show you today Hi, thanks for coming to this channel. I want to show you today how you can de-ravel a simple Romanian point lace. So there's two ways to make Romanian point lace cords. First of all, the traditional way where you still have to cut and unravel, just that the other part is really hard to unravel. So you start traditionally like the others, like the other Romanian simple cord. Bear with me because the beginning is always a bit hard. It's hard to see. Okay. Now, traditionally you will go with a thread over the hook, okay? But this way you do underneath. You turn normally, you do the same. So remember, you don't go on top, you go underneath. And at the beginning it's a bit hard to get the hand on it, okay? But give it a go. Now there's two ways of doing it, like I mentioned, in the traditional way where you go quickly with the thread on top. You can find this in my book or on the other tutorials. But the reason we do it this other way, this is a new way of doing Romanian point lace cord, because we always have to cut the cord to make it fit to our motif, to our length. It's really convenient to do it this way, where you can actually easily unravel on both sides. The downside to it, it takes a bit longer to get used to creating this type of cord. Okay, so in my previous video I showed you how to actually cut and unravel the first method, and now I'm going to show you how to do that the second way. So keep watching and keep trying it. There we go. Okay, so what I'm using is a really gorgeous organic Romano-Fia thread. It comes from Tâlmaciu. This is a place in Romania and Transylvania, and this is where I get my threads from. So see, it is really nicely done, and it is really uniform. What I'm using is a Tulip 1.25 mm hook. It's really easy and comfortable to use. Now you guys know my favorite brand is Tulip. This is similar to Tulip. Okay. It has a different grip. Okay. So, okay, and here you can see a cord done in traditional way where you actually need to cut, and it's unraveling a bit harder. I mean, not that hard, but if you work the traditional way, it's really nice to use sorry about that, to use tweezers. Now there are many different type of tweezers. This is really great if you have wider hooks. And if you have to unravel the threads, the sewing threads inside, sorry about that, get yourself a simple kit like that where you have different size of tips. And this one is my favorite to use for, see, it's very fine, for when you actually try to take the thread out of the cord, when you take it off the calico. So let me know how that works for you, and if you have a favorite tweezer or scissors that you like to use. And now just gonna do a little bit more cord to show you again. So you poke it into the both, and you do that. Not on top, you go from underneath, okay? And you turn, you do both. If it's the first time you're trying any type of Romanian cord, please make sure that you work with the right thread. If it's the first time you ever try a cord, please use a big size thread or yarn so you can see what you're doing. Also a larger hook, like maybe this one. Maybe that one. This is a 3mm traditional hook. Don't worry about the handle, it's just custom made. And this one is a vintage hook, which is also actually a size 3, even though you see it differs. So try larger hooks when it's your first time, and if not, see how it goes for you with the small one. Okay, so now I'm gonna cut. For cutting, excuse me, I love to use embroidery scissors that are a bit curved. So if I have to cut, my scissor is actually cutting on top. It's curved, so I don't pinch the cord. Okay, so this is the cord. And now I'm going to show you actually how to unravel. So what you need to do is take either a hook, okay, just to unravel. Sometimes when you have a knot, what you need to do is simply cut it off and go from there. Or take a little bit of patience, follow the thread, and see where it goes. So I hope you guys can see with me. I have to follow along. Sometimes you have to unwiggle it a bit, okay, and follow again. At the beginning, it's really, really tight. There we go. I think I got it. Okay, there we go. Oops, I know. Okay. Sorry, but this is the reality of lace making. It's not like the reels on Instagram where you just full fast everything and it's going in a minute. Both sides.